Deep within the heart of a dense forest, four friends embarked on a thrilling adventure. Eager to escape the monotony of city life, they packed their bags and set off for a camping trip filled with laughter and shared memories. Little did they know that their journey into the wilderness would soon turn into a haunting nightmare. As the sun set behind the towering trees, casting long, eerie shadows across the campsite, a sense of unease settled upon the group. The crackling campfire provided a small measure of comfort against the encroaching darkness, but its feeble glow seemed minuscule in comparison to the vast, black expanse that surrounded them. That night, as they huddled together inside their tents, whisperings of a local legend reached their ears. It was said that an ancient curse plagued these woods, and those who dared to disturb its slumber would face the wrath of vengeful spirits. But like all tales of caution, the friends dismissed it as mere folklore, reassuring one another of their safety. Yet the forest had other plans. Strange occurrences began to unfold with each passing day. Shadows danced between the trees, whispering secrets that only the wind could carry. Figures, too ethereal to be of this world, flickered in their peripheral vision, disappearing as quickly as they appeared. Uneasy whispers grew louder in the depths of the night, echoing through the silent wilderness. One by one, the friends succumbed to the malevolent force lurking in the woods. The first, Lisa, vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a torn sleeping bag. Panic and fear gripped the remaining three, but they believed it to be an isolated incident, a cruel trick of the imagination. Days turned into weeks, and the forest grew colder, revealing a hidden darkness that penetrated their very souls. Mike, the strongest and bravest of the group, met his demise as thick vines emerged from the earth and wrapped around his body, squeezing the life out of him like a macabre python. Desperation filled the hearts of the two survivors, Sarah and Mark. Bound by fear, they clung to each other, sharing a glimmer of hope amidst the encroaching evil. Together, they searched for a way out, retracing their steps and retracing their sanity. But the forest seemed to stretch infinitely in every direction, trapping them in its clutches. As time wore on, despair gnawed at their frayed nerves. A presence, dark and terrifying, loomed over them, its presence becoming palpable with every breath they took. The last flicker of hope threatened to fade away as Sarah and Mark encountered a decrepit cabin, its windows boarded shut, as if to keep something inside rather than out. Drained of all rationality, they entered the dilapidated structure in a final desperate attempt to escape. Creaking floorboards betrayed their every step as they ventured deeper into the abyss. Growls and whispers echoed through the halls, causing their hearts to pound violently against their chests. Suddenly, a thunderous crash reverberated through the cabin, shaking the very foundation of their souls. The last threads of their sanity unraveled as a grotesque creature, half-human, half-possessed spirit, revealed itself before them. With a hideous smile, it lunged at Mark, tearing away his flesh with razor-sharp claws. Sarah, now consumed by horror, could only watch in helpless anguish as her friend's life was brutally stolen away. The creature turned its attention towards her, its eyes blazing with an insatiable thirst for blood. With a final scream, Sarah fell victim to the darkness that had consumed her comrades. As the merciless creature retreated into the shadows, slowly fading away, the once vibrant forest became a desolate wasteland. The legend of the cursed woods grew stronger, as did the lore of the four friends who met a tragic demise, a reminder to all who dared to venture into the tangled depths of that accursed place. And so, the forest lay in wait, hungering for new victims to satisfy its insidious curse. But the memory of those four friends lingered, a chilling cautionary tale whispered among those who were brave enough to share their stories. Deep in the heart of a windswept countryside stood an ancient and imposing mansion known as Ravenswood Manor. Its tall, ivy-covered walls seemed to whisper haunting secrets to anyone who dared to approach. The locals, shrouded in fear, referred to it as the House of Whispers, for they believed the mansion held unspeakable secrets beyond human comprehension. Legend had it that Ravenswood Manor was once home to a wealthy and enigmatic family known as the Van Thorns. The Van Thorns were said to possess a sinister power, passed down from generation to generation. It was rumored that they made pacts with supernatural entities, sacrificing their morality for eternal life beyond the realms of the human world. One cold and starless night, 5 brave souls dared to defy the pervasive fear and embarked on a journey into the depths of Ravenswood Manor. Their names were Evelyn, a curious historian seeking the truth; Samuel, a fearless paranormal investigator; Olivia, a skeptical journalist; and Anna, a psychic with a deep connection to the unknown. As they stepped inside the mansion, the air turned icy, and a chilling presence engulfed them. Each room told a tale of suffering and a never-ending battle between light and darkness. Paintings on the walls seemed to move, depicting the demise of those who crossed paths with the Van Thorns. Evelyn, driven by her insatiable thirst for knowledge, led the group deeper into the heart of the mansion. They discovered a hidden chamber beneath the grand staircase. Within its shadowed depths, they encountered manuscripts and diaries chronicling the Van Thorns' unholy quests for immortality. The more they delved into the secrets of the mansion, the clearer it became that a malevolent force was awakened within. They began experiencing supernatural phenomena, hearing whispers and feeling unseen hands touching their skin. The line between reality and nightmare became blurred, and they questioned their own sanity. As night descended upon Ravenswood Manor, the group found themselves trapped within its walls. Doors slammed shut, locking them away from the outside world. Panic set in, and they realized they were not alone. Shadows danced in the corners, and ghostly apparitions materialized, stalking them relentlessly. Anna, the psychic, was plagued by visions of a malignant entity attempting to possess their souls. With every step they took, it grew stronger, feeding on their fears and insecurities. Time was running out, and they realized they needed to confront the source of evil that held them captive. Guided by Anna's visions, they followed a hidden passage that led to a forgotten family crypt deep beneath the mansion. There, they encountered spirits of the tortured souls who had fallen victim to the Van Thorns' dark rituals. The air was thick with sorrow, and the echoes of their pain resonated through the crypt's cold stone walls. In a final act of bravery, under the guidance of Anna's sixth sense, they performed a ritual to banish the entity. The mansion shook violently, as if fighting against their efforts. But with unwavering determination, they managed to restore balance, severing the Van Thorns' connection to the spiritual world forever. As dawn broke, the group emerged from Ravenswood Manor, forever changed by their shared ordeal. The mansion stood silent, no longer exuding a sense of foreboding. The unspeakable secrets that lay hidden within its walls had been unraveled, and Ravenswood Manor could now rest in tranquility. Years later, Evelyn wrote a book recounting their harrowing experiences, shedding light on the sinister vanishing family and their unholy pact. People from across the globe flocked to Ravenswood Manor, eager to see for themselves the place that held such dark history. But no matter how many visitors came and went, the whispers of the past still echoed through the empty corridors, a reminder of the unspeakable secrets that once haunted its halls. In the secluded village of Eldridge, there resided a gifted yet desperate artist by the name of Theodore. Renowned for his remarkable ability to capture the essence of life on his canvases, Theodore's paintings were adored for their beauty and their ability to conjure a multitude of emotions. Despite his artistic prowess, Theodore faced dire financial struggles. The villagers were captivated by the vivid hues and intricate details he poured into his pieces, their homes adorned with his paintings. However, they offered little in return for his artistic genius, leaving Theodore's own belly empty. One night, as Theodore sat in his humble studio, a faint whisper reached his ears, stirring his curiosity. He turned towards the source of the sound and was astonished to find a mysterious figure lurking in the dimly lit corner of the room, shrouded in darkness. The figure, a demon, hissed with a voice that was both mesmerizing and chilling. "You crave success, Theodore," it taunted. "I can grant you unparalleled fame and fortune if you make a pact with me." Temptation tugged at Theodore, as he had heard tales of such beings offering their dark magic to those in need. Succumbing to temptation, Theodore hesitantly nodded. With delight gleaming in its eyes, the demon unveiled a parchment adorned with intricate symbols. "Let the contract be known, Theodore," sneered the demon. "In exchange for eternal success and boundless wealth, your soul shall be mine upon your last breath." With a trembling hand, Theodore gripped the quill provided by the demon, etching his name onto the contract stroke by stroke, sealing his fate. From that instant, Theodore's life underwent a tremendous transformation. His paintings began selling for exorbitant prices, attracting the attention of art connoisseurs and collectors from around the globe. The once quiet village of Eldridge became abuzz with excitement as Theodore's fame soared, bringing prosperity to its inhabitants. However, as Theodore's success reached unimaginable heights, his inner torment escalated in tandem. True to its word, the demon had infiltrated his mind, mercilessly taunting him. Sleepless nights plagued him as guilt consumed his soul. The more he painted, the more his artwork lost its authenticity. The dark influence of the demon tainted his once genuine talent. Plagued by regret and a deep longing for redemption, Theodore resolved to challenge the ill-advised contract he had signed. He dedicated himself to studying ancient texts, desperate to unearth a means of breaking free from the devil's grip. Months turned into years, and Theodore's unyielding pursuit of liberation led him to uncover an ancient ritual concealed within a forgotten library. This ritual promised salvation to those ensnared by demonic contracts. With trepidation gripping him, Theodore performed the ritual, hoping to sever the connection that had sullied his art and stolen his soul. As the arcane words reverberated through his quivering lips, his studio walls began to tremble, and a blinding vortex of light consumed the prevailing darkness. Sensing an imminent threat to its dominion, the demon materialized before Theodore. A battle of wills ensued, as Theodore fought relentlessly to reclaim his artistic abilities and regain his freedom. The struggle was intense, each stroke of Theodore's brush delivering a blow against the demon's influence. With one final stroke, Theodore completed a masterpiece unlike any other he had created before. The canvas came to life, displaying the beauty of his soul, while the demon let out an agonizing scream as its power shattered. Theodore collapsed, utterly drained, but his heart brimmed with newfound lightness, overtaking the darkness that had plagued him for years. He emerged triumphant. Concerned villagers who had grown worried for their beloved painter rushed to his side, a mix of awe and joy etched on their faces. News of Theodore's metamorphosis spread like wildfire. His paintings regained their authenticity, radiating with raw emotion once more. Theodore earned renown not only for his skill, but for his perseverance in overcoming the clutches of darkness. From that day forward, Theodore vowed never to succumb to the allure of unholy bargains again. He realized that true success lies not in wealth or fame, but in creating art that resonates with the essence of one's own soul. Thus, the tale of Theodore, the painter who unraveled his contract with a demon, became a legend passed down through generations, serving as a timeless reminder of the power of remaining true to oneself.